This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, maybe. The reason I'm sitting here like,
We've just been talking, like, thinking, oh, we gotta wait for her to do that.
I'm back.
we're not.
What the fuck?
we're not smart people.
Well, that was a delightful 15 minutes of us bullshitting, thinking that you were busy.
No, I was just laughing because I could see you both, him muted, and I was just like, they'll figure it out.
Thank you for having more investment in ourselves than we do.
Yeah. I mean, I've used StreamYard enough to be like, that's why I just wrote in the chat, like, I hope you're not talking to me.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, why is it doing that echo again?
I don't know.
Why does everything hate me?
Life is hard.
Okay, is that better?
I can still hear it. Relax. Take a breath.
I'm relaxed. I'm just irritated.
I was going to say, you're like the invisible head, so like, it's okay if you echo because you're the weird one now.
Hello.
See?
Oh, see? It's not as bad when you're right up on the mic.
Is it
I
better?
was gonna say, actually, that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I'll see.
Okay, I'm just gonna be all up in my mic.
Maybe it's just me.
Maybe it's
Maybe it's Maybelline.
maybe.
Terrible.
Okay, so you want to do the intro since I'm a disembodied head?
I mean, no one's ever going to see these faces.
I just wanted to use any excuse I could for you to do the intro instead of me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. All right.
We don't have any specific like goals. We kind of just bullshit after we do an intro,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about anything and probably ask you questions because it's
Okay.
fun.
That's fine. Just whatever you want to ask. I'll talk about whatever. Doesn't matter.
All right.
That's what we do.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Let's see.
You got it. Build it up. Come on.
Hype myself up.
You can do this. I believe you.
All right.
I believe you. You're a winner. You're a winner.
No, I'm a loser, baby.
Stop it. Stop
Oh,
it,
man.
sir.
You got this. You got this.
You're a big boy. You could do this. You strong man.
I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know about how I feel about this now. It's taking a very sexual turn.
You just made it sexual by saying sexual.
Six.
So stupid.
All right.
All right, now we can do it.
All right. I'm serious.
This is a business.
This is the business. Welcome to another episode of the KJ&A podcast. As always, I am Jay.
And I'm the disembodied voice of Kevin, the K.
And this week we have an A. Say hello to Jodi from That Florida Feeling.
Hello.
We have a guest.
Yeah. We got another guest. I mean, the year of the guest will continue as hard and fast as we can go.
Talk about me making it sexual. How dare you?
I don't know what you're talking about. That was very professional.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Jodi, tell us about yourself.
Well, I do have the podcast, That Florida Feeling. It talks about Florida because there's a lot to talk about in Florida because Florida, man, there is just no shortage of stupid things.
I have heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like daily, even, and in fact, like multiple daily. It's great. So yeah, like I always have stories to tell, and I'm part of the Unfiltered Studios like you guys, and you can find me on Spotify, Apple, and Good Pods.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yep.
So do you take your information from actually your life, or do you look at the news?
A little bit of both. I have seen Florida Man in the wild, and let me tell you, he is scary. Like scary. Like you think when you see Bigfoot, you'd like run away in terror. You'd run away in terror from Florida Man.
Good.
Not even gonna lie.
I feel like just walking the streets, you need to bring like a trank dart.
Yeah, no, that's all of Florida though. Like the bath salts and Florida man and the gators, and then now there's just tornadoes roaming around everywhere, and we got some hurricanes coming. Like, it's just survival of the fittest down here. It's fine.
There's a lot more land north.
Yeah, no, I mean, I lived north for a couple, like 20 years, and it's cold though. Like that cold thing doesn't work for me anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Yes, no, no.
I prefer it cold though. I can only take off with so many clothes.
See, and that's fair. But they invented this thing. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called air conditioning.
Go on.
Right, and it blows cold air on you, and you can set it as low as you want. Now, I'm going to preface this with the lower you set it, the more money you're going to have to pay.
But there's always a catch. There
is a catch, but that's how Floridians survive. Just going to let you know.
That's right, central air.
Yeah, see? Yeah. And that's why most houses in Florida are built with central air. A lot of them actually don't have heat, but they all have air, let me tell you.
That's right, because it was unseasonably cold when we went to Key West. It was like in the 60s. And they were like, that's not cold for this time of year.
Yeah, that is actually cold for Key West.
October.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, we've seen it get into like the 30s when we lived in Central Florida, and we've been in freezing up in Jacksonville. And it actually iced and snowed the first year we lived in the Panhandle.
Wow, holy crap.
Yeah, and that was back in 2014. And that was really fun because I had to drive back because my husband and me both worked at Publix at the time. And so I dropped him off, and I was going to go back and get him when the store closed. And we were going to eat at like Waffle House or something for dinner because that's what you do.
Right.
And so it starts to ice, and I'm like, he's like, hey, they're closing the store early. And I'm like, all right, I'll come get you. Well, we had just moved from Tennessee where it snows and ices all the time, so no big deal. So I'm driving down this road, and it's starting to ice, so it's starting to slide. Now, I've done this before, and this cop pulls me over. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? And the guy comes up and goes, it's icing. And I said, yeah, I also know that now you're going to push me to get me started again because my tires are going to spin, you idiot. So I make this cop push me to get me started, and I get back at my little 35 miles an hour going down 98, pick up my husband to kind of a rolling stop to get him in the car to not stop again, get back out on 98, go back to our apartment. By the time we get back to the apartment, there's ice hanging from all the road signs, and palm trees are falling everywhere because they're not used to the weight from the ice. Next thing we wake up, the cities are closed down because nobody's seen ice, and they're using ironing boards to sled down the bridges that are filled with ice. There's no trucks in Florida. There's no salt trucks because it doesn't snow.
We struggle to come up with content, but I feel like you don't have to have that problem.
I don't. I really don't. Like, I can just walking down the street and I've got a day's worth of a podcast.
So how long have you been doing it for?
I started my podcast in 21. I was working at a college, and this is COVID time. So in the summer, kids didn't go to summer school at that point because they just didn't. They just weren't going to do it. There was no real dorms. It was still social distancing was kind of a thing in Florida. Some people were still kind of playing that stuff. So they didn't have summer classes, and they were like, you're kind of employed, but you still can collect unemployment at this point because you're not really going to work. And I was like, well, crap, what am I supposed to do for 2.5 months? So my husband was just jokingly like, well, why don't you just start a podcast? And I'm like, okay. And then I did. So that's how I got it.
That's awesome. We also started ours during COVID times. I feel like that's a common theme for podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what made you guys start yours? Now I get to ask you a question. See how this works.
Well, I was having some marital troubles, and so I was crashing on his couch for 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And so I saw him every day, and I had the idea because he really likes anime, and I can take it or leave it.
Okay.
And I knew that every time we talked about an anime, he would go crazy happy about it. And I would be like, meh,
Yeah.
it's okay. And so I thought it'd be hysterical because he and I can also talk nonstop about everything all the time.
Okay.
So I had the idea for a podcast, and he agreed. And initially, we started just watching animes and talking about them. But then we decided we like just talking bullshit better.
But I mean, no,
So
I
it's
mean,
what's
that
doing
makes
that.
a good podcast. That's like, if as long as you have, I mean, as long as you kind of agree, but as long as you also have like opposite opinions, it's always makes for really fun banter. So that's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the whole idea, is that he and I can bullshit and talk about whatever. And we have similar interests, but also he's into a few things I'm not into, and vice versa. And we can talk about whatever. We can talk about whatever, and we're pretty good with the guests and stuff. So he controls the social media aspect of things. So if you talk to anybody on social media, 90% of the time you're talking to him.
Yeah.
I got this. So you really are the disembodied head. Got it. Okay.
That's right. He is the great and powerful law. Don't look behind the curtain.
Do not look behind the curtain.
There you go.
I handle the one-on-one. I'll handle the one-on-one things. I do my guest spots. I do my fair share of guest spots on other podcasts, and I do the editing. So
Okay, so if I want you guys on the podcast, you'll be the one coming on and talking to me.
yes,
Yeah.
more than likely it'll be me or maybe us.
Yeah. It depends on
That's
it.
fair. Us is still fine too. I don't care.
Well, at least I'm invited.
Yeah, you're invited.
I also I started doing the like playing some games on our YouTube channel, so that's also fun.
I can't figure out YouTube. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, my daughter figures it out better than I do, but it's fine.
I got
Let her go.
the down. Like I can do the whole like 60 seconds and add music to it, but anything beyond that, good luck.
I've been doing me a learn, trying to figure out how to use these apps and shit. Because my daughter, she likes to edit videos.
Okay.
She makes her own little silly videos, but she's really good at editing. Like her stuff is actually genuinely funny.
Oh, cool.
And we got her to edit a couple of our
Oh, yeah.
videos, but it didn't. I couldn't keep her focused. I was like, keep doing it. You can keep doing this. It's fine. You'll be our unpaid intern.
Yeah.
And she got bored after a day and was like, well, I'm going to go see The Shiny over here now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that probably didn't go over too well with the unpaid part.
I'll pay you in a roof over your head and food every day.
I don't know that they understand that yet. I don't. I really don't think they get that yet.
Yeah, give them till about 20.
Yeah, the first time they go to pay rent, they're gonna understand that. Maybe be like, so about that unpaid intern from like 10 years ago, you still looking? Then you can maybe renegotiate for a better price. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Maybe then she'll even cook dinner at that point. Who knows? Just you know.
I'm gonna have to teach them to cook, because I gotta forward think. If I teach them to cook, eventually they'll be cooking for me.
Yeah. See, See, start doing all. It's like, what is it? Whatever that thing is about the fish and the guy. I'm not saying it, but there's something about a fish and a guy, and long term. Just look it up.
Oh, yeah, teaching Amanda Fish.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Amanda?
Not Amanda. Oh, speaking of which, hi Amanda, whoever you are listening to this podcast.
I'm
See?
Amanda.
You just hit somebody in your audience. You just didn't know it.
I'm 6.
Hi, my name is Candy. You want to lap dance, big boy?
Oh, God.
You sound
I
like.
just wanted to get him while he was drinking.
What cartoon did you just sound like? Oh man.
Did I sound like a cartoon? I just do voices.
You did. No,
and
you
they
sounded
kinda
like the
blend
lady off of South Park that always walks around. You want to dance? Like on all the South Parks.
together. It's been
I
so
don't know if you guys
long.
watch South Park, but there's always that fat stripper in the clubs that, for whatever reason, they let the 4 boys into with Chef, and there's that one fat lady, old lady, walking around going, "You want to dance?" And that's what you just sounded like.
Hey, big boy, you want to lap dance?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why, but that's what you sounded like to me.
Pretty sure Kenny got him in there.
Yeah, you know what? It would have to be Kenny. It was because Cartman is just not going to get it, and the other two are just not even close.
It's been so long since I've seen South Park, like high school.
I mean, I liked South Park and I watched it growing up, and they just did like the 25th anniversary for it, which makes me feel so old.
Yeah.
But then they started doing like their little specials, and I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah, nothing beats the South Park movie.
The Imagination Land?
No, the South Park movie.
No, like the movie from like 2001, like bigger, louder, uncut.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Satan, Saddam Hussein.
Like that's the one that just did the 25th year, and it was a sing along.
So crazy.
It's Wolf Bear Man. You mean Bear Man Wolf?
Snuzzlebutt?
He's more like a man wolf bear.
Are you talking about Man Bear Pig?
That sounds about right.
Did I say that totally wrong?
I'm not going to correct you, but I'm going to say maybe look up Man Bear Pig.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then Jay decided to look up Man Bear.
And then he's Googling Man Bear Pig.
And then somebody found his Google search history and thought, oh, okay.
Oh, he's into some geeky shit.
Man Bear Pig, season 10, episode 6. Man Bear Pig.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I was totally wrong on that.
And now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe! Okay, so we can get to some questions.
Go ahead.
We have our Infini-tome that we are gradually growing more and more that has questions so that we can get to know you better than anybody else in the history of forever.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's been certified. I have a someone coming to certify it with a with their little stamp.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I have the stamp. That's fine.
Notary?
Yeah, they're notarizing it.
Okay. Well, just one of y'all knew what that was.
It's early for me. Tired. It's not early, but I'm tired.
Okay. That's fair. You own that.
It's like 1 in the afternoon. Jeez.
Shut up. I've been up for 5 hours. It's okay, so pick a number between 1 and 44.
22.
22! Okay. Who is your favorite X-Man and why?
Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to be the nerd. Are we talking like the original X-Men, or can I go like outside?
I will allow any person who has an X gene.
All right. Any mutant.
Deadpool.
That's fair. He was an X-Force, and he was temporarily a member of X.
That's why I asked you, can I go outside of the original, or do I have to pick like Wolverine? Because I'm going to pick either of those two.
Fair enough. That movie's going to be so fucking fire.
I can't wait.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be
and
so
I was going to say, if you're not going to let me pick Wolverine, then it's going to have to be Gambit. So, like, I got a whole line of these. So, where do you want to go?
All right, so what are some of your other favorites then?
For X-Men?
Yeah.
Those are my top 3. I mean, I got ones I don't like.
Ooh, who's your hated ones? Yeah, we should put that in the Infini-tome.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's another one. But I did not like Jean.
She was kind of whiny.
I didn't like her. Like, yeah, she had like a great power. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, all she did was stand around and complain. And it's like, you're useless after a while. Like, you just need to shut it. Okay, thank you.
It's unfortunately really true, because every time she would use her powers, she would either overextend herself, or somebody would immediately attack her, and she'd be like, "Ah!" We're just like, really?
Right. And then she just made stuff worse.
I'm like,
and then I really didn't like Storm, because she was always like, I'm going to be like the one that has a problem with everything. Man, just shut up and strike somebody with lightning. That is literally your goal.
Jay looks like he got offended when you said you didn't like Storm.
initially,
Okay, sorry, man, but like you're an X-Men. Like, I get that you need to have morals, but like, still just strike somebody with lightning, and then we can have that talk. It's all good.
I mean, X-Men 97, when she straight made that glass tornado.
Oh, I remember that. That was good, though.
That was hard.
That one was good.
I haven't finished it. I haven't got up.
Sir.
I know I'm the worst. Okay.
It's
I'm
like season 1 is over, and we're waiting for season 2.
Okay, I haven't finished. Sorry.
Kill me.
I'm the worst. I got so much going on.
Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
I got too much going on. I'm sorry.
Priority, sir.
Get them straight. Introduce the kids to the X-Men.
My kids know the X-Men shit. You know how, like, when you're a sports dad and you want your kids to play the sport that you enjoy and they just don't want to? It's the same with being a nerd. I want my kids so badly to enjoy board games and video games and X-Men and comic books and all that shit, and it's just, you can't force it.
But there's an X person for every person in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, but you can't force it. You can't. I don't want them to hate it when they grow older, and so I'm just like, hey, look at this cool thing, and if they go, yeah, that is cool, then I'll be like, come join me.
Okay, yeah, that's actually fair too, because I would really, don't. You're right. Don't force crap on your kids.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. That's actually a really good statement.
If I did what my parents wanted me to do, I would be a football star right now.
Yeah, okay, I see that. If I did what my parents wanted me to do, I would probably be a doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, see? She understands.
No, I
would not. I would be a football star, and I'd probably be barely able to be aware of anything because I have so many concussions at this point.
Yeah, or you would have gone mad and killed yourself or somebody because of CTE.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See? I mean, that was my parents' goals for me. Sports ball.
To make them money.
Sports ball.
Sports ball, sarcastic ball. Yep.
Yes.
Duty sports. Duty sports.
Do you have the list?
Yeah, I have the list.
Oh, okay. Your turn.
All right. Again, 1 through 44. Lego.
Let's go with 44.
44. What is a relationship deal breaker for you?
Pushing stuff on me.
Such as?
What you just said. If you like something, don't push it on me if I don't like it.
That's fair.
No, that's cool.
I mean,
Like, if you like it, that's great, and I will let you tell me about it, but you start shoving it on me, buddy, I'm done.
Yeah, I find that, like, I want my significant other to enjoy the same things I do.
Yeah.
And so I'll be like, hey, look at this thing. Would you try it with me? That would be fantastic. You know, and if they don't like it, then I'm like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. We're allowed to like different things. That's cool.
Correct. And, like, as your significant other, they should give you the time to talk about it. And then you should give them time to talk about stuff you don't like either.
Yeah.
But you understand that you're going to do it separately. That's it.
Yeah, I just don't want to be that guy that, like, you know, my girlfriend goes to the ballet and he just walks around miserable and making her feel like shit the whole time.
Yes.
You know, it's like, enjoy it because your significant other enjoys it. Like, just be happy and force it for like 3 hours. You'll be fine.
Right. Like, go once and then drag her to something once and then you're good.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a few hours of your life and it brings joy to somebody you supposedly care about. So do your thing.
And they invited you. They wanted to include you. Be happy.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have to.
Yeah. They like you enough for that. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't like what you're doing, but you're with the person that you love.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's quality time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I watch shit that I don't want to watch, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I enjoy it because they enjoy it.
Pretty
and
much.
I'm spending quality time. Look, we are close. Cuddle.
Yes. Cuddling is good.
You know, Netflix and chill.
I agree wholeheartedly with the cuddling.
Hulu and we screw.
I mean, depending on the time of day. No, it's not really depending on the time of day. It's depending on
Disney Plus and us.
I was going to say, isn't there just one for all of them now?
I think so. I can't remember all of them, but I like the Hulu and we screw. That one just cracks me up.
I mean, that's probably the best one. Yeah.
What's some of the Paramount Plus? Was it? Is it Paramount Plus? And I don't know.
So sounds like that would just be us as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that sounds about,
I stream, you stream, we all scream.
I was like, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Crackle and no whackle.
I'm sorry, there's supposed to be some whackle in there.
No whackle solo. Red?
What if she likes so much?
Oh god! All right, we're getting too much. Stop it! Too much. Stop it!
I just wanted to defend my point on the whackle.
Okay, defend your point.
Every person has their own proclivities. Maybe wackling is one. Maybe watching wackling is another. Wackle on, wackler.
It's too early for this discussion. I can't go to sleep afterwards and forget about it.
That is correct. Now you have to let it stew.
Because, like, usually if we record in the evening, it's like afterwards, no matter what stupid shit we talk about, I can just go to sleep right afterwards and then wake up and be like, I don't remember what we talked about.
Palate cleanser.
Yes, palate cleanser.
It's gone.
And now I have to think about it for the rest of the day, Jay.
Yep.
I feel like he's like, you're welcome.
Yeah, he'll text me later and be like, so,
What's up with that whacking?
how's that whacking stuff?
Oh yeah, he's going to bring it up. He's definitely going to bring it up to you.
Yep, that's fine. It's what we do.
I have a goal now.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a quota.
Stop it. Stop it. He's wiggling in happiness now, like he's a puppy who just got a treat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a slight torturous day.
He'll forget about me. He's going to a baseball game.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have plenty of time to text.
Oh,
her
that's
on
true.
Facebook.
Shit.
I was going to say one can only hope, but sounds like not.
Between burgers, I'll just be like
Between burgers, between bites, it'll be like
whackle on, wackler. How's that Crackle subscription going?
I hate it. Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be, and why?
I think that mine would probably be flying because I just hate, I just want to get there and that's it.
See, and that's exactly what I said too. Fucking flying.
Just flying because, I don't want to read people's minds. I don't care what you think about me.
Yes.
I don't want to be invisible because, there's no point to me. Most of the other ones I'm kind of indifferent about, But yeah, flying.
Yeah, because I think it'd be really cool to just see the world from that perspective, and also directly A to B everywhere.
Right, and then also there'd be no TSA or anything like that.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm just
Check my
there.
shoes.
Yeah,
In your ass.
maybe I'm flying and somebody makes me mad. I'll just throw my shoe at them. Be like, there.
Yes.
Not the
What
chunk.
Oh man, would you intentionally poop on people like you were a bird?
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that, but I might now.
Yes.
I had not thought of that, but now that's like a new thing unlocked there. There we go.
It's like when you give seagulls Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
You just want to see heads explode?
No, when you give them Alka-Seltzer with their food, they shit nonstop. They cannot control it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple videos out there of people doing it to a bunch of seagulls on a beach. And then it's just people going everywhere. They're just whoa!
Yeah, just people are just running. Yeah.
That's probably an apt Florida thing too.
It is. I'm sure it is. Yeah. Although I'm sure that's the Floridians doing it because we just love tourists some days.
I mean, you just got so many destinations though.
That's true.
Yeah, except that dumbasses pick 4 of the same ones.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss on y'all's thing. Sorry. My bad.
Oh,
Have you seen how many times we've talked about
that's true. That's true. Sorry. Yeah, but still.
Yeah, we curse like sailors.
Yes.
Yeah. But no, I mean, you pick the same 5 beaches and then you're like, there's too many people here. No shit. You don't say.
You got a whole state.
You pick
Right. The whole state is mostly beaches and you pick the same 5 beaches. You don't wonder why. Okay. You only go 20 minutes down the road. Okay, cool. All right. Mm-hmm.
We what the fuck was I gonna say? I forgot it now. I had an idea and then it was coming to me as I talked, and then it was gone.
No.
Happens to the best of us, man.
I'm getting old. I hate it here.
Can I just cancel my subscription now?
Cancel my subscription to aging. Thank you.
I think I'm done with my trial. I'm good.
This was fun. Let's start over.
Yeah.
I like to
new
make
subscription.
terrible decisions at 14.
Yeah.
Let's start over.
What?
Right.
Terrible decisions. Drinking?
Well, I didn't have that decision. Did you have that decision, Jay?
I'd say it was a decision. It was more like just fuck it.
It counts too. It counts.
Yeah. That was just like, try this. Okay. Ooh, this is nice.
Oh no. No. I don't even want my kids to have caffeine.
Okay.
Because like every once in a while, so it's like a treat.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to be like me, where it's like I wake up first thing in the morning, I need 2 cups of coffee.
2? Just 2? Oh.
Well, that's because then I get like a small Mountain Dew on my way to work, and then I have like my meal with caffeine in it while I'm going through my day. It's a problem.
Problem, sir? I drink a whole pot by myself, and then I start it on my day.
Wow.
Get on my level.
Yes, ma'am.
I live in Florida. That's just to survive the drive to work.
About 8 cups. You know about 8 cups.
8 cups? Well, this is also the guy that drank a Monster right before bed.
Yeah.
I understand that too, though. I used to work at Starbucks, and I would shoot all right, we're doing 8 espressos, and we're going to get through rush, and then we need about 8 espressos more, and maybe I'll make it to lunch, and let's see what happens for the rest of the day.
Just like vibrating to each station.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how we got it.
She hit the fry moment.
Yeah. Yep.
I just remember that moment so clearly, though. Like, we were going to bed. We were done recording for the night.
Yeah.
And we're editing, and I was like, all right, well, time for bed. And then we both are getting ready for bed, and you're like, all right. And you, like, popped open a Monster. I'm like, what are you doing?
God. Oh, shit.
I was the dumbass. Because you were drinking a Monster right before bed.
I was like,
I can't say I haven't done vodka Red Bulls and then been like, okay, well, it's a night. Bye.
Exactly.
But you have the vodka to counteract it, though.
Yeah, but it's still a Red Bull. There is still 75 milligrams in that can, and it is not going to counteract it that fast, let me tell you.
Yeah, I remember the first time I had Red Bull, and it was like, well, you know what? I'll just have the whole 4-pack.
You see, exactly. Yeah.
The cold sweats were terrible.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Oh.
It was rough.
That sounds physically painful.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I was working at Target at the time either.
Ooh, okay.
Cold sweats, just like...
Stocking shelves.
I was. I was literally a backroom guy, and we were on a timer. Every 2 hours, we had to pick stuff for the entire.
Oh,
it was crazy.
I do remember hearing about Target's stocking thing, where you scan things into each bin, and then you scan them out, and then you scan each bin, and they're like, take this and this and this, and put it on the floor because the floor has this much, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's really organized.
Yeah, I appreciate that, though. I did remember hearing about that at some point in my life.
I didn't know it was that organized. Okay.
Oh, yeah. You go into a Target back room, and there is, your full warehouse. There is the, what the hell are they called?
What? The racks?
Yeah, the big racking shelving units.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're almost to the ceiling, and you have to get the rolling ladder to roll to get to the top shelf to get stuff from the top shelf. But then you load down your cart. And when I say you load down your cart, you load down your cart because you're going across the entire store. And they started doing grocery stuff.
Oh, I don't like that refrigerated shit. Once you get into that, I feel like it's kind of a struggles.
I would think it would be just like a grocery store on half.
Yeah.
That's true. But Target doesn't really have a big...
It's not a big grocery section for freezers.
It's enough.
Yeah.
To make dinner.
Yeah.
And it's still cold.
Yeah. And most of them are close to a grocery store, so you can still be like, I can do light shopping at Target, but then full shopping over at this place.
Shit, Target's last stop. I can't find anything anywhere else, and I'm sure it's there. Look, I don't know. I cannot go to Target consistently. That's like going to Publix to do all your grocery shopping.
Target is basically the bougie Walmart, and it's awesome.
Do you have Publix in Florida?
Did you really just ask that?
She literally told a story where her and her husband were.
That's right, they were working at Publix. I can catch up.
So hold on a minute. Hold on. First of all, Publix was founded in Florida. Secondly, there is literally maybe 2 other grocery stores in Florida if you don't count Walmart, because Publix literally owns Florida.
All right, well, I'm a fucking idiot, so sorry.
No, you're good. It's just that, like, and this is not even a joke, there are Publixes across the street from each other.
What the hell? That's like the Starbucks in New York.
Yeah. They're literally, and they're both busy. That's not even a joke. They're both like $1 million stores. And that's not even in Miami.
Well, Publix came here because we had U-Crops for a long time, but that was mostly a Virginia thing.
Yeah.
And then, but U-Crops, anyone who lived in Virginia and went to U-Crops is like, they were amazing.
Oh, they were, because I worked for them. That was my first job.
Yeah, their food was amazing. Like, they always had the best customer service and shit like that. And then they sold them all. And then it went to, I think, Hannaford? Martin's. Yeah. It went to Martin's. And then Martin's turned into Publix.
Okay, so I actually remember when Publix bought out those in Virginia.
Wow.
One of our friends actually that still works for Publix, he went up there and opened one of the stores in Virginia and ended up coming back to Florida. And it was...
He saw somewhere else and thought it was still a good idea to go back?
Yeah, that's how bad it is. That's what I was about to say. It was a shit show. Because your Publixes, I think, have Starbucks in them, or they used to.
Yeah, some of them still do.
Yeah, see? Well, they tried that in Florida. That was a disaster. But no, it was so bad. Because, like, they just kind of quickly opened them when they took those over, and, like, they didn't put anything in place. And they didn't really roll out like, hey, we're Publix. And so it was just like, people were just coming in like, y'all's prices are too high. And so.
Yeah, Publix is the place that you go if they have the good deals. Like, you only buy the deals.
And even in Florida, you only shop Publix for the deals. I'll tell you right now, like, I go to Winn-Dixie.
See, we don't even have Winn-Dixie's here anymore.
Yeah, we don't have Winn-Dixie.
We used to way back in the day.
Yeah, we don't have Safeway.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I miss Safeway. We used to have a Safeway here. There's a couple Safeways in Florida, a couple Albertsons, and Kroger is actually doing delivery finally in like certain parts of Florida. And I had Kroger growing up in Tennessee, and I love it. So I'm happy to have that back.
Yeah, Kroger's still big here.
Yeah.
I think our main ones here are like, we got Publix, we got Kroger, and we got Food Lion.
Oh, I had Food Lion. I miss Food Lion.
Yeah, those are our main ones. But like, we have a couple Wegmans splattered throughout. Wegmans are really nice.
Yeah.
Really like Wegmans. But they're like Publix. You have to go for the deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like every now and then I'll go to Fresh Market for the meat. Because Publix meat sucks. I know I shouldn't say that. But like, it's
we're not sponsored by them. You can fuck them over all you want.
Yeah.
I know, but I go to Fresh Market for like their meat and or like if you find a local meat market, those are great. But like, it's just they're expensive as hell. Like, it's bad.
Yeah, but they do have really good like fresh food that you can. I mean, granted, it's like $11 for one of their little tiny trays that'll barely fill you up. But the food that is there, is super freaking good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. Like I said, I agree, and it's like it's hit or miss, and it's really shop their deals.
Yeah. Teaching all you parents out there, just go shop the deals.
That's almost anywhere at this point, isn't it?
Oh my God! I went to the store today to buy something else, but my daughter asked for M&Ms, and I was like, okay, I'll just buy you a small pack of M&Ms. But then going to M&Ms, like just a regular pack is $2.69.
Yeah.
Just a small, and I'm like, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, these are snacks. That's not food.
Yeah, like remember the 25-cent bags of chips?
Yeah. No, not anymore.
Those don't exist anymore.
No.
$1.69. Fuck you, inflation.
If I go buy candy, I'm still going to go to the Dollar Tree. It's going to be $1.25. I'm going to get whatever they have, and I'm going to deal with it.
Yeah, 100%. And the fact that Dollar Tree is now a $1.25 tree.
I know. And then they have like $4 and $5 and $6 things now.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? As I went there and I didn't notice, I thought, oh shit, they got Ben and Jerry's for $1.
No. No.
I grabbed it and bought it. Didn't even pay attention to my receipt. I'm just like, $1 Ben & Jerry's. This must have been on the bullshit shelf. And they were like,
about that, sir.
You pulled it from the wrong area.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were not aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's my point.
I mean, $1.25 tree is still the good place when your kids want toys. And you're like, sure, we'll go buy you like 2 or 3 toys. You want to go?
Yeah, but it's still good for like I buy my baking sheets there, like my like pot like the pans and stuff. They're that you ruin it, you go buy another one for $1.25.
That's right. That's right. I do buy a lot of my kitchen supplies there because they're super duper cheap, and if I buy the ones that I use often, from the good shelf. Like an ice cream scoop. I'm going to use that all the time, and I need a really good one. Actually,
mine has lasted from the Dollar Tree for like 5 years.
I bought one from the Dollar Tree, and it lasted me 3 weeks.
Okay, sorry. Like, you must be doing things.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, you must be doing things.
I mean, look, if I have an addiction to anything, it is ice cream. And if there is ice cream in my house, I will be having a bowl every day until that ice cream is gone. And that's why I cannot, if I buy ice cream, I have to be like, okay, next 3 days, I'm going to be fucking eating some ice cream.
Okay, fair.
Like, I can't, if there's ice cream in the freezer and I just ate dinner, it's ice cream time.
That's your next time. Yeah, okay.
Sounds like dessert.
Yeah, it is dessert, indeed.
Don't forget yourself some Pepperidge Farms.
No, Bluebell, sir.
Bluebell is ice cream. No, because you have to have an ice cream with a cookie.
No, I don't.
You should.
No.
You should.
I get the ice cream that maybe has cookies already in it.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
God.
But those are probably like $8 at the fucking store now, or $10.
Yeah, even those are worse.
Crush
for 8 cookies?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna get $10 for 8 cookies?
3 sleeves. three sleeves of about 8.
I'm speaking from total ignorance. I don't buy those Pepperidge Farm. Sorry, I know you remember, but remember this: I have not bought Pepperidge Farm.
I buy them when they're on sale.
Sounds like somebody's getting an ass kicking.
Watch sale.
Oh God! All right, I think we got time for one more question. Do you want to pick a number, or you want us to pick one?
You pick one.
Oh no! So many things.
Do it. Just pick one, Jay. Pick one.
Okay. All right. The unlimited ability to learn and retain knowledge, or unlimited ability to gain strength.
Knowledge.
Everybody goes with
knowledge because they're smart. Because you can figure out a way to be stronger.
Yeah, like, I mean, you can work out and you'll be fine. Or you can, if you're smart, you'll figure out a way around it without being strong.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Destroy the world.
He's the only one who chose strength.
Okay,
he's
look.
like, I'm going to punch anybody with a brain.
I mean, you can punch somebody with a brain, but the person with the brain is going to be way ahead of you, and they're going to figure out how to not let you punch them. Sorry to tell you.
Yep, see? Unlimited strength allows me to destroy the entire planet. Gonna world breaker Hulk this shit.
You fucking doomsday.
Yeah. Be a planet hopper. Just be like, oh no, my large leap destroyed the world. Well, shit.
I hope you're like Morty with just the one big arm.
Yeah, that's true.
Not Armathy.
No, just what is it, Hellboy?
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Be Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
I mess with that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Be that one.
Aren't they making a new one?
I know there was a game, and I know Lance Riddick was the voice of Hellboy for that game that has not been released yet.
I don't know, because didn't they make him one and it was just awful a couple years ago?
The one with David Harbour.
Yeah, that one was just
but
shit.
Eventually
Sorry.
it became a cult classic because Mila Jovovich was in it.
I'm sorry, I like the ones with Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron
Perlman was great.
Yeah.
Like that's my Hellboy. And I liked it because I can never remember his name, but he played the and I forgot the character's name, so not every nerd is yelling at me.
Sounds just like me.
The guy in the tank.
Abe Sapien.
Thank you. him.
Played by Doug Jones.
Yes, I love Doug Jones. Thank you. I'm like, what's his name? And then, of course, John Hurt. Love John Hurt.
See, this is what me and this motherfucker do every podcast. I cannot remember shit, and he's like, well, if you remember correctly.
Thank you. That's why I'm like, help me with his name.
I keep him around.
That is a valuable skill, believe it or not.
I have knowledge.
So, yeah.
He's in the past, I'm in the present. That's it.
That is true.
And together you're doing fine.
I am Spike Spiegel. One eye in the present, one eye always in the past.
Oh my god! Yeah, you can do all that shit, and I'm still. Both eyes are in the present.
Sounds kind of boring. I wake up with not knowing if this is reality or. It's awesome.
Hooray! I love it here, or do I?
That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Maybe that's why I drink so much.
Yay, alcoholism.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. A lot of days off this week coming.
Thanks, July 4th.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I can't wait.
Do you have any days off coming up, Jodi?
Actually, I am in the process of changing jobs, so I actually start my new job on the 3rd. So I don't know.
Ooh, do you want to say what you do?
I will be working at an event place.
Nice.
That's all I'm gonna say. So
I was an assistant to an event planner for a while after I was in working catering for like 16 years.
Oh wow, did you like it?
I've been to more weddings than I can count.
So no. Okay, got it.
It made money and it was cash under the table.
Oh, then yeah, I would love that because you probably didn't have to file much taxes. I said much taxes.
We don't tell them about the money I made under the table.
Oh, no, the IRS is going to give you a call.
It was just nice at the end of the night. You'd like work for like 6 or 7 hours watching other people have fun. And then they'd be like, here's $100. And you're like, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Moving along. Yep. Thanks. All right, we'll see you later. I smell like old food.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm starting that because I used to work for a little restaurant that had an owl on it. I'm not going to say its name because I refuse to now after what they just did. So you figure it out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody's heard about that by now.
I don't look at social media anymore. It's painful.
No, I feel that they closed 40 restaurants without telling anybody.
They did that up here. Quaker Steak and Lube.
Yeah.
It was like they didn't even tell anybody. People just went to work, and suddenly there was a sign on the door that was like, "We're closed."
Yeah, they actually did that to one in Manassas, up near y'all. Everybody went in, and it was one of those. You got handed the paper. Hey, file for unemployment. We're not opening today. Goodbye.
Oh, that's bullshit. So that happened to you, or did that happen to other people?
Thankfully, I had already found my job, so I was already on the way out. But that happened to everybody I knew at the store.
Jeez,
that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that.
So I'm just like, I'm never going to say that name again. Bye.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
So, yeah, but thankfully I'd already found another job and I'm going to start on Wednesday. I'm excited.
Well, that's going to be a blessing. I hope you enjoy that, though.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, it's fun because, like, I've been recording with everybody in the Unfiltered Studios group because I'll be going to training for 6 weeks. And so I have to have all my podcasts just ready to be like, okay, press send and publish.
What do you use to publish? Because we use Blueberry, and you can like set them up ahead of time.
Oh, I didn't know. Right. So I started out on Anchor, and it was fine, and I liked it, and now I don't. So I'm after I get done with training, because I'm not doing anything right now. I will be switching over to. I'm going to say this wrong, and my husband's going to yell at me from the other room. Spreaker.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used them, but I do know because I found Blueberry only because I'd heard other podcasts talking about using them, and they're fine. It feels like they got to interconnect with WordPress, and so it kind of is convoluted in some ways. But
okay,
we haven't had any issues with them aside from there's only a specific storage limit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can. So the one I'm looking at, like they have a free one, but you can also pay for Pro, and then they'll automatically they hook you up with somebody, and they'll bring over all your old episodes, and they'll let you have more than one podcast if you want it, and all this other stuff. And they'll like, when your episode's ready to drop, they'll automatically drop it at midnight, and so.
Oh, I might have to look into that then, because like with Blueberry, I have to set up everything. Like I have to.
So do I on
preset it.
Spotify, yeah.
And then I have to, but like they do also branch it out to every platform for you.
See, so does Spotify, and so will this one. And it's like it's like $200 a year, but I think that's worth it.
How much are we paying a month? Was it like $20?
Yeah, $20 a month.
$20 a month for that.
That's about. But see, here's the thing. Right now, Spotify's free. That's the only reason I haven't swapped yet. Until I've just now completely gotten pissed at it. Like right now.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So that's why I haven't really changed until now, and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
That's fair. Maybe we should look into that stuff too, man.
Yeah.
Majority of it. Keb uses it, and I know Mama D from Pedals of Support uses it. So, because Mama D is the one that got me onto looking at it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we joined Unfiltered, that was one of our. You were talking about like don't know if we can cuss or not. Like that was one of our things when we had our initial meeting. I was like, so are we not allowed to cuss anymore? Because if that's the case, we're not going to join. Because
yeah,
we do. Like we curse like sailors all the time.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons it took me so long to join was one of those like, if you're going to do anything creative, I'm not touching you. Like, you're not allowed to touch my podcast. And Kev's like, no. And I'm like, okay, that I can still cuss. And literally the thing out of Kev's mouth was like, I don't care what the fuck you do. And I'm like, we're good to go. We're good to go. Cool.
Yeah. That was our concern too, because I listened to a bunch of their podcasts, and their podcasts were ones that did not cuss.
Yeah, right.
And they seemed very like genial and trying not to say curse words. and I was like, is it okay if we curse?
Yeah, well, like Mama D's is like, I was on hers and the topic was like life changes, and mine was a really interesting life change. And I was like, look, if I cuss, she's like, no, if you cuss, usually I give people 5. Yours is a really interesting topic. I'll throw an explicit on there if I have to. Go for it. And I'm like, okay, fair.
All right, cool.
All right.
So they don't care, but it's also one of those like, try not to unless it's like part of the story. And mine was kind of part of the story, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get behind that notion because I mean it's respect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, don't just, I guess, cuss for the sake of cussing, but like sometimes there is no better word than fuck to describe whatever you're going through.
That's true. That is.
The most used curse word in the English language.
Is it?
Yeah.
Bro.
For fuck's sake.
Exactly, sir.
Literally, Cartman made a song. Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker.
Well, that's the reason.
So, how many times?
Yeah.
One song.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Right?
All right, I think we've almost hit an hour. So, Jodi, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. I had fun, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Is there anything you'd like our listeners to know?
No, just check out my podcast. It's on Florida. Find it on Spotify or Good Pods or Apple or most places you can find a, podcast.
That Florida feeling.
Pretty much.
Jay, you want to take us out? You want me to do it?
Take us out, sir.
You can find KJNA Podcast at kjnapodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us at KJNA Podcast on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and Threads. And am I missing one?
YouTube.
Yep, YouTube, where I'm playing games. And you can also find us on buymeacoffee.com/KJNA Podcast and on patreon.com/KJNA Podcast. Am I missing one?
Oh, I think you're good.
Yes, I did it. Did you hear that, Jodi? I fucking did it.
You did it, man. I'm so proud of you.
See? Thank you. And I get the claps.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for coming, Jodi. We appreciate you.
Yep, anytime, guys.
See you next time.
Good night.